Hey there guys, welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and we've got another local beer. This is going to be Jester King's Detritivore. This is their Farmhouse Ale, refermented with cherries that come from their beer Montmorency versus Balaton. This is courtesy of Donnie, so thank you very much, sir. This is going to be batch 3 that was released July of this year. 5.7% alcohol by volume, and yeah. So, I have not had this blend. You guys had this?
I have had on draft, not from bottle.
Donnie's had it on draft. I've had previous blends, just not this one. I actually don't even know if I've had the second blend in, but I definitely had the first, but I definitely haven't had the third. So, very eager to try it out. So, let's get into it. These are nice. So it pours out this, looks a little bit more orange in the camera here, but pours out more of a pink. Yeah, kind of a rosy, like light pink, orange type color. Not much of a head at all.
So it kind of looks like OMP.
Yeah, it kind of does look like OMP a little bit. So, let's check out the aroma. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of funk, a lot of funky cherries. It smells pretty clean too, you know. A hint of acidity, but funk and cherries, and it's kind of a big thing.
I still get a lot of maple because I didn't rinse my glass.
Oh, still got maple in there from Morning Wood.
Maple Montmorency with a maple drizzle.
That'd be awesome.
All right, so I got the taste. Cheers. Oh yeah. Yeah. I get the cherries a lot more. However, I almost think it does kind of taste a little bit like OMP. That's their.
More strawberries in it?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of that strawberry-like flavor, you know, from their strawberry barrel-aged sour.
OMP is not very jammy. They're like, this isn't very jammy. Like, it's tart.
Yeah, it's not super jammy. It's got some tartness. It's not sour, but it's tart. I'm getting, you know, the fruit character. It's just not a whole ton of fruit character, which makes sense because basically when they make Montmorency, they re-fermented the beer on cherries. They take the spent cherries or leftover cherries, whatever, from that beer, and then they re-ferment this beer with those leftover cherries. So you're still getting some cherry, but it's not going to be super intense like, you know, Montmorency is. I think the body is kind of a medium light.
Yeah.
Carbonation's not super effervescent, but enough to kind of lighten it up a bit. But cherries and even strawberries, some funk and some light malt character is really the main things that I'm getting. You know, and some acidity. It's not sour, but it's tart.
Like very light cinnamon and cherries.
Yeah, a bit of that light cinnamon, kind of like pie-like feeling, which I think may come out as it warms. So that's pretty cool to see. I've had past bottles, and I always felt like this kind of reminded me of Cantillon Creek. This bottle, maybe not so much. It might need some age. I feel like the cherries or the fruit character is a little bit brighter and not as much funk on the taste as Cantillon Creek. But there are some similarities. I find them a lot on the nose. I get a lot of funk on the nose. Just me, maybe. But anyway, on this bottle, I think I'm actually going to go 4.5. I really like how this bottle is drinking. I was thinking 4.25 at first, but I think it's super drinkable. It's not too sour. I get the fruit character a decent bit. It's got some brightness to it. I like the nose. It's got kind of funky. I don't know. What do you guys think?
4.25.
4.25. There you go. So 4.25, 4.5 is kind of where we're at here. So, but yeah, it's
But
very.
the brightness is right on point.
Yeah, it's very bright in the cherries. It's not like a dark cherry, you know. It's very a brighter cherry-like flavor. So, But yeah, this was 3 per person this past year, I think.
3, yes. But it was 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. So it lasted a couple weeks. Usually their fruited stuff goes pretty quickly. So 3 per person, 2 weeks, decently limited. But thank you again, Donnie. And this is a great beer. So if you ever see it, check it out. Trade for it, whatever you want. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode. So as always, think global, drink local, and cheers.